Alright guys, it's cold out here in South Carolina. It was down around 15 last night and it's right around 33, 34 right now, around 5. And I know everybody else in the country's got issues with ice. You know, we do too. It's not as bad as everywhere else, but what do you do to keep your animals' water from freezing? There's this morning, poured it out, dumped it out, got them some new. And it'll freeze solid overnight. Tonight again, it's gonna get down around 20, so I'm gonna try to figure out something that I can do to keep this from happening. Over here I started another pan for the chickens because their chicken waters are frozen solid, so I got to figure out their hanging water thing. That's another day. Right here is my de-icer. I do this a couple times a day, give it a stir, but that only works for about an hour or so, and then it freezes back up again. So I'm gonna try something a little different. Started thinking about different ways to see about agitating the water. I don't have electricity up here where the pens are, so I found this, looked online, and found out you can get this at Academy, you can get it at Walmart, different versions of this. But this is just a battery operated bait bubbler that you'd put in a 5-gallon bucket or whatever for fishing when you're using bait. And it's got a hook on it, and this one got an on-off switch on it with a couple batteries. It says it'll run 52 hours, plus or minus 52 hours. I didn't read that very carefully, so I guess I might have got gypped, but we'll find out. So I'm going to try this. It's got a little bubbler in it. It'll hang down inside the water, and we're going to see how it agitates the water, and maybe over tonight when it's in the 20s, maybe it won't freeze. We'll see how that works. We'll take a look at this. It's got a seal around it, so hopefully it'll stay sealed out here with some moisture, maybe in the rain, I don't know. Let's see, all the stuff's inside here. So it's got the tubing, it's got a little weighted diffuser, the bubbler thingy. I'm sure that's a technical term for when I read these directions that I'll probably ignore. Yeah, I don't know what that is, so I guess we'll just throw that over there because we don't care about the directions either. So after a little bit of cussing and trying to read Chinglish or whatever the heck language that thing's in, never did figure out what this thing's for, but maybe it's not that important. I don't know. Maybe somebody threw that in there as a joke, or I don't know. Anyway, so got it all on. Let's see. You guys hear that? It says quiet bubble, so maybe it won't disturb my goat's sleep that much. Who knows? Can you feel that? Me neither. Alright, let's go stick it in the water and see what it do. First part of this is they aren't digging it. They don't like me coming over here with anything new in my hand. They see this thing and they don't know. I feed them with gloves in my hand and they won't take food out of my hand. They just don't know what to do about all that stuff. So I run this up. She said, nope, not having that. Okay. So I don't know if I'm gonna try to hang this on this outside this fence here. Let's see what happens. Do something like that. Maybe not long enough. What do you think, goat? What do you think? You gonna eat that? No, don't eat that. This might be a problem. All right, I'm gonna go from the other side and feed that down in there and see what we got. Love to run around. Better them than me. Maybe that's what they do to keep warm, right? Come on back here, goats. Come on. Yeah, they listen good. Yeah. Train them like a dog. They ignore me. There they go. They hadn't been let out in a couple days. They're having a ball. All right, back to work. Went and got a special tool for this project. Thought we might need a brick to hold that bubbler down. What? You want that? You want that? Yeah. All right, moving on. All right, let's see. Yep, just what I thought. It's not going to stay like that, so let's use the special tool. Hopefully it won't crimp it. This is just an experiment, so let's see if we can get this thing turned on here. All right, moment of truth. Let me know if you see any bubbles. Huh. Look at that. Yeah, good there. Not so great over there. So what I'm expecting to see in the morning is that probably won't be frozen. But over there, be like a little edge or something like that. But as long as there's some water where they can get to, fine. Chickens everywhere. Son over there working on the chicken waters. We'll work on that another time, figuring out how to get heat to those. Could spend about 500 bucks going from here way over there to the house to run a power line, renting a trencher, buying a couple $100 worth of underground wire, or $20 bubbler from Academy. So we'll give it a try overnight tonight. Like I said, it's gonna be down around 20 or so. And we'll come out first thing in the morning. It'll be dark 30 and we'll see what it looks like. I didn't really have a real good solid plan around changing out these batteries. I don't want to spend tons of money on batteries. I want to keep this cheap. So what I might do is I think I've got some rechargeable double D batteries or whatever they are. Nope, not double D. Wrong conversation. D batteries. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just keep a set charged all the time and change that thing out so I don't have to spend 10 bucks on a set of batteries every time. I don't know if you bet me that tomorrow morning I'll come out and that will be eaten off. I guess we'll just have to see. All right, it's about 6:30 in the morning. I'll come over here and check this thing out and see if it's done anything. Or not done anything, I don't know. Let's see. I still see bubbles. But it's, just as I thought, it's still pretty frozen looking. Yeah. Frozen. Well, there's some liquid down in there. It ain't great. But it's not frozen solid. I mean, there's still some gaps in here. They can stick their tongue down in there, I guess. I don't know. Not a total fail, but not what I was hoping. Yeah, well, back to the drawing board.